Hello everybody. In this video, we're going to try to study the phonetic symbols for vowels. Remember, as you can see in this section, we've got 12 different sounds, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tackle each and every one of them and try to give you as many examples as I could think of. Okay, so let's go. All right, let's start with this one. Okay, English, England, Britain, Italy, Germany, Sicily, history, Mississippi, Edinburgh, fish and chips, big, pig, fig, dig, big wig, thin, win, picture, milk, fridge, and sieve. Cabbage, village, percentage, message, marriage, damage, privilege, college, busy, minute, careful, women, pretty, biscuit, watches, fixes, freezes, kisses, taxes, added, wanted, sacred, confronted. That's it. Now my question is, see how many of these E sounds you can find in the following story and write your answer in the comments. Okay? Ready? Dick Willie is a film director. His prize-winning film, Pretty Skinny Women, is set up in England. Dick is originally from India, but he now lives in Italy. So, how many E sounds in that little stupid story? Let's now cover the long E sound, as in tweet. And look at the picture, and please notice the difference between to tweet and a twit. I'm sorry, I just couldn't help that one, okay? So let's go. Evening, evil, legal, comedian, beach, leave, sea, pea, tea, beans, seat, PTZZ. Why not? Feel, keep, weed, sheep, green, chief, field, niece, receipt, ceiling, sardines, police, machine, magazine, mosquito, people, phoenix. So how many E sounds in this little story here, okay? Listen. Maureen keeps being sick because she eats too many sweets. She needs to keep fit and eat sardines, peaches, peas, and beans. Let's now compare the two of them, okay? So be careful. Don't mix them up. Live, leave. Ship, sheep. Slip, sleep. Sit, seat. Bit, beat. Hill, heel. Still, steal. Fit, feet. Grin, green. Hip, heap. Bitch, beach. And of course, shit and sheet. Let's do the E sound, okay? As in desert, pen, pet, vegetable, pepper, 10, better, exercise, Belgium, never, 7, clever, west, when, very, tell, sell, hell, bell, shell, beg, I met, I spent, I lent, I meant, I dressed, heavy, head, treasure, weather, death, leisure, to bury, Yosemite, epitome, friend, and the last one is a beauty. How would you pronounce this word? Well, you're wrong. It's leopard, believe it or not. That's the way English works. It's a crazy language. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention these two words here that a lot of people mispronounce. Okay, be careful. You say, I say, okay, but he or she says. And also in the past, I said, you said, he said, etc. Okay? Ready for my little story? Stupid story? Okay. Helen went on a safari in Kenya. She slept under a tent and got killed by 10 leopards. Helen's friend Ken buried her in the desert. He said he was completely devastated by her death. All right, let's do this sound here, as in cat, Canada, Japan, lasagna, adult, Latin, lamp, travel, hand, manager, man, jam, understand, catch, salad, balance, Alan, Basil, Daniel, Jack, mad, I had, I can, married, aunt. And now for my little stupid story. Basil, a fantastic black adult cat, traveled by taxi from Atlanta to Miami. The taxi driver from Alabama was as mad as a hatter. He drank a glass of champagne, kidnapped the cat, put it in a bag, and abandoned it in the attic. Ah, let's do the long ah sound, okay? As in car, farm, farm, arm, darling, excuse me, charming, hard, Charlie, father, sharp, start, laugh, aunt, draft, lager, sergeant, Yugoslavia, heart. And our little story, Carl's father, Charlie, was a sergeant. He took Martha to a party in his aunt's Maserati. He parked the car under an arch near a farm, put his arm around her and said, "Martha, my darling, you're marvelous. Let's never part." Let's do this one sound here, as in octopus, watch, wash, clock, dog, concert, doctor, Australia, problem, bottle, bomb, coffin, knock, bother, knowledge, holiday, model, sausage, fox, stop, box, Scotland, job, promise, cost, socks, hot, because, and be careful, off and of, okay? Off, two F's, of, one F. Now, our little story. Oh my God, what's that knocking? Tom, it's a copper. Tom, if he bothers me too much, I'll chop his head off. The other one, oh, come on, Tom. Honestly, I'm sure you and Roger have something to do with yesterday's robbery in Oxford Street. Tom, oh, put a sock in it, Bob, or I'll knock your block off. Let's try this one. Oh. All right, listen carefully. Thought, fought, bought, sought, caught, taught, daughter, naughty, walk, talk, stalk, Yorkshire, boring, small, north, a four-door Porsche. And now for a little story. Paul is an awful lawyer. His daughter, Laura, has a hoarse voice that makes her sound like a whore. Excuse my French. Paul bought Laura a horse in August, but the naughty girl wasn't happy. She wanted a four-door Porsche. Let's do the sound, okay? As in bird. Let's go. Work, world, word, worse, worth, worm, bird, shirt, flirt, birthday, girl, third, turd, allergic, person, superb, circle, earth, nurse, learn, dessert, careful here, early, Turkish, turkey, turn, attorney, hurt, heard. The English pronunciation of the word colonel is absurd, don't you think? Beware of herd, a dreadful word that looks like beard but sounds like bird. And here's our stupid little story. It's a conversation between Tom and a bird. Tom: how is my pert little turtle dove this morning, this early morning? Bird: it's the worst day of my life. I can't turn on my perch. I'm permanently thirsty and I'm yearning for a worm. Tom: my poor hurt bird. I wish I were a bird. We would fly off together in search of the biggest worm ever. It's early morning, and remember, the early bird catches the worm, or so I've heard. Now let's do the oo sound, okay? Pull, push, put, bull, careful, pudding, pullover, sugar, butcher, cushion, tuk-tuk, full, graceful, dreadful, useful, colorful, beautiful, good, book, look, took, stood, hook, cook, shook, wool, would, could, should, woman, wolf, understood, my foot. Let's do a little tongue twister. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? As much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. And if you go really fast, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? As much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Let's do our little stupid story. I saw a woman in the woods. It was full of horrible wolves and bulls. She pulled her hood up and ran away. When she got home, she cooked a gooseberry pudding without putting sugar in it. It was awful. Ready for the long ooh? Okay, let's go. As in cool, fool, pool, loo, tooth, goose, loose, coo, toot, choose, lose, blue, flew, through, new, chew, you, fruit, juice, Peru, flute, shoes. A little expression, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Another expression, he's got a screw loose. Don't forget you also have you, as in huge, future, music, cue, student. Be careful, student, but study. Tulip, beauty, tutor, stew. And look at this very nice picture. There is a beauty in the tulips. It's me. A tutor who tooted a flute tried to tutor two tutors to toot. The two tutors said to their tutor, "Is it harder to toot or to tutor two tutors to toot?" Another one. If Stu choose shoes, should Stu choose the shoes he choose? Okay, let's do this one now, okay? As in fun, sun, cut, shut, butter, hut, luck, trust, study, swum, drunk, sung, stung, begun, drums. Sun, done, London, Monday, some, come, comfort, company, compass, tongue, money, honey. Rough, tough, enough, double, couple, country, young, touch, cousin, blood, flood, does. And if you can't get enough of my yucky stories, here's another one. Cuthbert is a tough lad from a rough area in the suburbs of London. A couple of days ago, he left the country to conduct a study on blood samples. He couldn't go on Monday due to a big thunderstorm and flooding. You just can't trust the bloody weather, can you? And finally, let's do the last one. This one here that is really important. Actually, this symbol here is called schwa. And you have many schwas in English. Okay, let's go. As in, comfort, polite, police, potato, Morocco, Saturday, nature, injury, leisure, pressure, adventure, temperature, literature, miniature, maximum, autumn, delirium, chocolate, vegetable, desperate, magician, special, admirable, amusement, banana, asparagus, America, Italy, Germany, Hungary, Brazil, Canada, Russia, Japan, India, Belgium, Argentina, Panama, Jordan, England, Scotland, Iceland, Britain, captain, mountain, certain, curtain, dangerous, ridiculous, spacious, forgotten, permission, Peru. And this is the register of my class this year. Peter, Diana, Jeremy, Oliver, Natalie, Victor, Edward, Christopher, Anthony, Sheila, Patricia, Richard, Arthur, Jonathan, Elizabeth, Serena, Barbara, Roger, Parker, Celia, Duncan, Martha, Annabelle, Rachel, Theresa, Howard, and Robert. Well, this is it. I think we've covered all the 12 vowels. Sorry, it's a bit of a long video, but that's okay, isn't it?